The launch is right now.
Hello, this is VP on the radio Time TNL, the radio you're listening to.
What's going on, guys? TBA here.
Yeah. It's DJ Scrub. DJ Scrub.
VP on the radio you're listening to Time TNL, powered by Do Work Media.
Take care of yourself. Take care of each other.
Always stand up.
Support is love. Is love. Time TNL. Hello, this is VP on the radio. You are listening to Time TNL, powered by Do Work Media. I am 1/3 of your host, VP. You can follow me at _call me VP on both Twitter and IG. And I'm here with TBA.
You're with the other 2/3 of your hosts, TBA over
right?
here. What?
She always does it.
What?
She always just does it.
What did I do?
It's nothing.
I'm
Go ahead,
1/3
TBA.
of the hosts.
Go ahead, TBA.
It's not important right now. I'm the other 2/3.
Right.
TBA here. So
Just
if you want to
erase
follow
that.
me on all social media, you can do so at Mr. Booze Cruise, CROOZE.
That'd be him.
Look at
And
him.
I'm here with
What is it?
DJ Scribb.
Oh my gosh. Hey, it's TJ Scribb. Follow me on IG, SoundCloud, Mixcloud, and Twitter at DJ Scribble6. That was a chair.
Oh, I was like, what's happening?
No one is farting in the studio. I
just-
promise.
I just been quite
Hopefully
natural.
not.
Not yet.
Not in this
Hopefully
room.
not in
You know
this
this
room.
room's
Yeah.
small. We can't
That
be
might
out here.
be
Right.
We got a little window.
Right.
We got a little window.
Somewhere
Oh
else
yeah, we
is
do got a
fine.
window.
Nice little window.
We're here with.
There is Black, mother-loving Dave.
He loves his mother.
Oh man.
We're here with a very special guest. We're gonna figure out everything that he does. He's no more hiding in the shadows. We ain't got time for this.
Right.
It's Mr. Martin. Keep it classy, Grooms.
Wow. Wow.
That's not an actual nickname.
That's
I'm not gonna.
Wow.
I can't own that one.
We call him Keep It Classy.
I like that.
This
I
is-
like it though. You know,
Yeah,
it's
see?
definitely thoughtful. I just don't know that it has the same ring. You know.
Listen,
VP always has
As
these
without
random
it.
names for
you have
people.
to. I was gonna think of something with like a barber chair because grooms makes me feel of like grooming.
Are you
And I thought
serious?
about
You know, I
yeah,
feel like
it was.
that's where the
Wow.
last name came from. In
See?
some regard, like some Englishmen did something relating to like grooming.
It's probably his trade.
animals
Possibly.
or-
See,
Yeah.
Oh.
see y'all hating
Can
on
you
what
cut
I'm doing.
hair though?
No. That's not been
Yeah.
a skill of mine. So.
I saw this picture of you. It was a throwback picture.
Oh, that one. Yeah.
Well, you had that the hair, the locks, man. They
The-
were just
What?
they weren't real locks, but they were just like his hair was like a Ken
it was
doll
like
or
the
something.
trendy flip. You know.
Yeah.
Holy crap.
It was like pretty much every
Here's the proof.
white kid I went to school
that's not
with did it, and I was just like, yeah, this is a good idea.
I like that.
There it
So,
is.
Yeah.
Wow.
Front flip right
That-
there.
Yeah.
Look at
Oh
that.
wow, she pulled it up.
Oh,
She
yeah.
really
it's,
did.
it's like really there.
Young Martin.
Yeah.
That
Nice.
is
Martin.
Trying to swing. Let's talk about the
sight to
Fairmont
behold.
shirt though, because that's.
I was about
where
to say that, too. I
that's
was
where
like,
the heat is.
Fairmont?
Yeah, Fairmont's a skate shop. Shout out Shane Dowds. Oddly enough, I didn't think I was going to do that. He, yeah, he had a shop in Mount Pleasant and then kind of in some other areas as well. And Fairmont was really cool. Like we grew up skateboarding with a lot of those kids.
There you
True.
go.
So,
So you're a skateboarder.
yeah, at a younger age, I guess. But
Okay, what were your favorite tricks to pull off?
I'm a 360 flip guy.
Okay, a little 360 flip guy.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know anything about that.
Nothing. You know what a kickflip is?
Excellent input.
Maybe.
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 Perhaps.
All right.
I've seen a Lil Wayne do it.
I don't think you've seen.
You've
Lil
never
Wayne do a
seen Lil
kickflip.
Wayne.
I really don't think you've ever seen that.
Did you have the Tony Hawk Pro Skater game?
Of course.
Oh, yeah, that'd
like
be
I was
sick.
more swayed by Skate though, EA Skate,
Okay.
because
Okay.
it was like more realistic, you know.
What made it more realistic?
The tricks like were actually harder to do in the game.
Okay.
Tony Hawk was kind of like far fetched, almost like this fantastical, you know, like
Yeah.
360 flip nose grind, not
Right,
flip
right.
to
Yeah.
manual, like all the shit you can't actually do.
Off a
Right.
building.
Right.
Yeah, so, yeah, and it's like Skate made you work for it, but it was like tricks you would see in a magazine or shit that you would see like in a skate
Yeah.
video.
True.
So
So did they have those complex like Mortal Kombat combinations type deal?
kind of, but like with Xbox and like PlayStation, they had like it uses the thumb switch.
Yeah,
a lot.
yeah, yeah,
So,
yeah.
like,
Yeah.
if
Okay.
You stick it in a lot of directions, it'll do like a certain trick.
Okay.
Oh.
Okay.
And like
That's what he
certain
said.
combinations of like pressing that would like make you grind or whatever.
Right.
You know. But yeah, it was just more realistic. So when that came out, that was my shit for sure.
Oh, that's awesome. I did not know that about you. This is
Yeah.
what this is all about. Learning
know
about.
people.
I'm not a video game guy at all though.
So that's how committed you were to skating, though.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay, I can.
that's dope.
Dedication.
I've had a skateboard since I was like 5. I didn't like learn how to ride it until I was like 7. I gotta remember to talk into this microphone.
Yeah, there you go.
I've had a skateboard since about the age of like 5.
Wow.
And grew up skateboarding, I guess, mostly as a kid. That's like what I did.
Yeah. When's the last time you skateboarded?
Actually, a couple of days ago.
What?
It was really cool. Like I just kind of
Awesome.
hopped on a board and like just tried to see if I still had anything, and I had a trick or two. Nothing crazy.
So you hadn't been on the board for a while though.
Not really. No.
Okay, cool.
But I mean, I think I've been doing it long enough to where some of it's never going to leave you.
Right.
But
Like riding a bike type deal.
not exactly, but
Okay, never mind.
not. Well, I mean, a bike is like you do one thing on a bike. You just get on it and you ride.
That's
it.
true. Yeah, yeah.
With a skateboard, like riding a skateboard is pretty easy. It's pretty comfortable still.
Yeah.
But like you definitely feel a little wobbly.
Yeah.
First getting on it when you haven't in a while. So
That makes sense.
I used to
Okay,
skate.
cool.
yeah.
Yeah.
How'd that work out?
I
Was that
fractured my foot,
great? Oh,
and,
I've done that too.
and I was like, you know what? Maybe this isn't for me.
That's
Yeah, I
not TBA's thing.
Perhaps this wasn't the right way.
crutches in high school once.
Oh, nice.
From a similar thing.
Wow.
Yeah, I like tried to skate some ledge or something and rolled my ankle pretty badly.
Jeez.
I feel you. I was like, yeah,
Ew.
it was terrible.
Yeah, mine was that was middle school for me.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I was like, you know what? Maybe it's about time I hang up the board.
I was committed to the cause, but then I got to a point where I was just like, man, fuck all this shit. I'm not I'm not throwing myself down anything. Like I'm the guy who can do like any flat ground trick,
Right.
in the book. But like you take me to a stair set, I'm like, nah, y'all have all the fucking fun in the world throwing
Yeah.
yourself down that.
That
That's
takes a
not
lot
for
of
me.
courage.
Yeah.
Like I would punk out
a lot
every
of
time.
gumption or just a lack of smarts. Like I don't know.
Yeah.
I
A
don't
fine
want to say that
balance.
because I feel like I've got some skater friends who are pretty smart, but they're all still a little out there,
They take calculated risks.
Yeah.
They're just doing a different kind of math.
I
There
mean,
you
if
go.
you're that confident in what you're doing, go for it. I'm with it.
There you
So,
go. That's a life gem right there.
Yeah, sprinkle them throughout.
So I hope you do continue to sprinkle this out. Feel free to be heavy-handed with that. So skateboarding is something I did not know that you did. I think that's pretty cool. It gives a little bit more layers.
Been hiding
of
in the
depth.
shadows of my skateboarding too. So
Yeah. So
He just likes shadows.
yeah,
hey,
you're dressed in all black. What's going on, man?
I got some green on. I got some red on.
Okay, all right. Yeah, you
I
guys
little
are
too.
Okay.
I tried a little. I
Yeah.
just
accents.
the color.
little bit,
the color black is very beautiful. I don't
It's
know, I just
sexy.
like to.
Black is beautiful.
Understated, I
is.
like
Yeah.
things that are cool that aren't necessarily like bright. That are like,
Yeah.
oh hey, look at that orange ass shirt. No offense to your pink shirt, Jarrell. I'm not trying to shit on your shirt right now. That is not at all what I'm trying. But check his shirt out.
Right.
though.
I actually felt this way since you got in the car. That's what he's saying to
It's
you
like
right
the
now.
guy. Yeah.
No, but
I
yeah,
mean,
let's take a look at the
the shirt
yeah.
is wild. So
Like
that's
10
why
out
I
of
brought
10.
that up. I know nothing about it, but it's just wild.
Where does this shirt come from? From where?
Golf.
Oh, okay.
that like
okay.
Tyler, the
okay. I
Creator?
thought you were saying
Yeah,
like
it's
golf.
Tyler the Creator.
So I was like,
Creator.
teach me because
Right, how does
I'm
that
unaware.
happen?
I am unaware. It looks Tyler.
Is it Golf Wing?
Tyler?
I thought it was all future.
It is. So it's related to Tyler, but Golf is like its own company. I think it's like
okay.
his.
Is he got like a little branch?
So much.
I think so.
Little DBA.
Somehow related.
Switched with it's Wolfgang. Our future Wolfgang killed them all, and they switched it. Like the clothes is called Golf, and the clothes are called Golf Wayne.
Yeah.
See, this is that
What the-
designer talk that I wanted to get into.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wolfgang, it's like Tyler Gang, not Taylor. Yeah, so it's a lot of stuff.
Wow,
There's really a
that's what I
Tyler
looked at.
gang.
No, but it's Wolfgang. So
Oh.
it's OFWGKTA.
See, look at the
Future Wolfgang killed them all. That's what they initially were before they got signed.
Okay,
Then when they
okay.
got signed, they changed
That's
Tyler.
Black Dave in the background. Y'all can't hear him, but
Touche.
And so Golf Wing is like, a reference to that.
okay. So then let's get into this designer information because
Designer trash.
Designer talk.
hate it. hate what you,
You liked
did.
it?
No,
Liked
I
it?
hated it. Because you've got yourself listed on I'm gonna go back to my the Wikipedia of Live Facebook. Designer, producer, songwriter. So I
Ooh.
really wanted to center this interview like around those three aspects.
Sure
So let's
thing.
talk the designer. Like what I mean, how'd you get into that?
Design. oddly enough came from like another thing that I wanted to do. My dad was like into computer programming and stuff at one point.
Yeah.
And I was kind of nerdy. Even like when I wasn't skateboarding, I was being nerdy about shit, I guess.
Just being nerdy about all kinds of things.
And yeah, I don't know. I got into programming and I was like, this is cool. But I got to a point like aesthetically, I grew up drawing and stuff like that. I got to a point where I was like, I want to like interface my programs, the shit that I'm making. Right. I want to like design certain things, and Photoshop at the time is what I was using. But yeah, I just kind of came into it that way, and then did some freelance graphic design work, and then wound up taking a position at a firm when I lived in Colorado for a little while.
Oh, okay, cool.
Was a designer out there. Yeah, so I've just kind of off and on done it my whole life. I just, I'm super into art in general, so.
Okay, so you're not from Charleston.
I am from Charleston.
You are from Charleston, but you left to do your thing in Colorado.
I have a friend who works out at a marketing firm in Colorado, and he got me a job out there. And I was just like,
connects.
Let's move 2,000 miles away from home.
Right, why not?
Cool, why not? Yeah.
What was that experience like?
Beautiful.
Awesome.
The weed is great, as you can probably imagine.
There you go. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean it's cool. I had a little too much fun out there, I think, at times, but that comes with the territory. I guess.
You owe that to yourself sometimes.
Yeah, hey, that was getting it out of my system, right? Now I'm ready to be an adult. I don't know what that means, but
nobody knows what it means.
I don't think. I think we're gonna spend the rest of our lives trying to figure it out.
Exactly.
For sure.
Is the bud up there like more like outside bud or inside?
It's probably a combination of both, to be honest.
Yeah.
A lot of indoor because you can grow indoors.
Right,
it's
exactly.
completely legal out there.
Yeah.
And I don't know. It's just abundant everywhere. Like everything's great. Like you still find great weed here. It's just you have to know the people that,
because it's not in the same position.
Yeah, it's not like you walk into a store and I'm like, give me give me a quarter of this, or you don't do that. You don't do that here.
Yeah, that's got to be a very different experience, just in terms of
so weird. You have no idea.
Are you like looking over your shoulder like? Yeah,
not like so.
I
was when they passed the bill or whatever, right? The one that was like marijuana is legal. It still didn't go into effect until like January 1st of the next year, right?
Right.
Recreational use wasn't legal until then, I guess. But they still have the medicinal program, so that's kind of what it was for a while. But come January, we were just like, let's go to downtown Denver. Let's see what this is all about.
Yeah.
I shit you not. Like one of the few dispensaries that like had the guts enough, I guess, to actually start selling.
Yeah.
The line was just like
they were on
up
Netflix.
And out.
They were on Netflix.
It was called like Netflix. Lodo or some shit like that. And
crazy.
It was fantastic. It was I didn't even mind waiting in the line because it was like an experience. It felt like a part of history, as stupid as that sounds. But
no, that's
like soccer moms and shit in line, just like waiting to get there. It was so amazing.
Stressed.
There were people from
great.
all over the country, over the country that it came to.
To experience that, and that was cool.
It's cool.
But then you just buy your weed. They have different laws. So like if you don't have a Colorado ID, you can only buy a certain amount or something. But still, to just be able to go into Colorado and be like, let's go to the store. I'm out of weed. Like that's amazing.
Yeah, that's amazing.
Dope.
And then you come into like edibles and just
that's right.
A lot of other stuff. You've
Did
got
you see like a lot of oil
concentrates.
Yeah.
That same friend that got me the job. At one point, we went to this thing called the Secret Cup Nationals, I guess. And you paid like $25 at the door. Yeah. And you just walked around and like literally just like did dabs
sampled
all day.
Oh my god.
No, and like people, they had like people at the stations like, do you want to dab? Do you want to do this? Whatever. Like people I had already seen.
Crazy, right?
People I had already seen who like I had conversations with.
Yeah.
They were just like, you want to do a dab? Like talking to me like I hadn't. And it's just like you just walk around. Yeah. I was like wobbling and shit, and I've like
it was like Sam's Club.
I smoked a lot of weed, so it was like super weird for it to like
wow.
affect me that way. But I was just like, holy shit, like it got me. The concentrates will get you, and they'll make you like pretty much cough your ass off. Yeah, every time. So.
That makes sense. It's kind of like alcohol in the fruit type deal.
Yeah,
it's gonna put you on your behind.
For sure.
Wow, that's cool experience. So you're out there for design work though. So primary purpose.
I went off on a tangent on.
No, it's all good. No,
things that I like.
No, that's good. That's what this is about. Because and I'm always curious to see what it's like there in Colorado, especially with marijuana being in its kind of like because DC is still trying to work some of those kinds of things out. Because in DC you can grow, I think you can grow like 1 or 2 plants or something in your residence, but it's like there's a whole lot of like restrictions on it. So
is it recreationally legal?
I think that it is.
I think it maybe is.
I think that it's got a lot of stipulations on it though. Like there are a ton of
like almost to the fact where it's just not.
Right. Yeah.
It's legal, but it's not really legal.
Exactly. I went to
What is the purpose of it?
I went to the
right.
Exactly.
Just
Like,
say
Yeah, I
that they
think
did
there's probably something behind that.
I went to the drug reform conference in DC. They were talking about they had a lot of like smaller focus groups on that very thing about a lot of people who had started off with their dispensaries and stuff, but because the laws kept being like real like restrictive and this and the third, they had to do like stuff.
That whole thing was a joke.
Yeah, it's crazy.
It's like, hey, this is something that your doctor can prescribe you at a state level,
Right.
But then like the feds can just come in at any point and kind
Makes
of
no
tear
sense.
shit
Just
down.
take it.
Yeah, it's. I mean, I get it. You definitely want states to be able to make their own laws in certain capacities, but like something as big as that,
Yeah.
is kind of. That's kind of crazy.
Even those businesses in Colorado, they have issues because they've made so much money, but they can't keep them in banks.
Yeah.
Because the feds are like, nah, homie. It's just so weird. Like, it's crazy.
I'm one of those people who low key believes, maybe not even low key anymore, that keeping it illegal keeps certain pharmaceutical companies really in business.
Absolutely,
So-
man. It does. I mean, it does.
And affects us probably more negatively, from
Absolutely.
a health standpoint because of it. So
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Oh man, we could talk all day about that.
definitely probably could.
But anyway, so back
Follow
to
the
designing.
money.
Yeah, follow the money.
Follow the
It's like $1 billion industry. Like if it were legal, but then
We can't have these
but so is
these doctors
pharmaceuticals.
without
Exactly.
picket fences.
Yeah.
exactly. Yeah.
Can't sacrifice those picket fences.
You just can't do it.
can't.
Oh man, I'll tell you, the man.
Nah, man.
Woo!
Yeah.
So you went to Colorado, had a good time, obviously. Then you came back to Charleston.
I did.
So after that, you were starting to get more into. I guess when I say design, are you getting more into like fashion, or is it doesn't encompass everything?
Yeah, I'd say it probably encompasses everything.
Yeah.
I do a lot of different things, some more than others.
Yeah.
But I like all things related to art, clothes,
Awesome.
music. So
What's your favorite kind of like? I guess you say related to all kinds of art. So do you have particular artists that you follow on like a regular basis, or?
I'm a little cliche with that. I'm not going to be the guy who like tells you about some obscure ass artist. I'm like a Salvador Dali fan. I'm a big fan of like MC Escher, stuff like that, the tessellations, and,
Right.
But I feel like every art nerd, knows about those guys.
Yeah.
So I don't like
Right.
have any specific or like crazy knowledge. I just know what I'm drawn to. So
True.
That makes sense. I like that.
yeah.
Though. I like that a lot. A lot of times there. I think that's kind of like a area of, I guess I'll say, fandom or something like that, like being committed to what you like. Sometimes people think that, well, I gotta have this, one person I always talk about. Like there are some people who just like to indulge in the actual just
Right.
art of it all. If it's art, I like it.
Right.
Deal. Okay.
Yeah, it's just I don't know. Like I'm decent enough at like academia and like history, math, all shit like that. It's just like I was always the guy who wanted to make stuff.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. What was kind of the first thing you've made?
Oh man, that's a
Design.
crazy question.
Well, we get crazy out here. in
Well,
China,
no, I'm just in what capacity though? Like
that's what I want you to kind
the
of.
first thing
choose.
that I remember is like drawing Ninja Turtles. And like
Awesome.
being really psyched about it in kindergarten when I learned how to like draw them with their arms down.
Why was
For whatever reason, it's like it's just you just fucking do it, right? Like,
Yeah.
but it's just.
that was exciting?
Well, we used to draw them like
Oh,
with
that's
their
true.
arms
Say
out. We were
arms
like
out.
5, so it's
Yeah,
like
yeah.
the fact that we were drawing Ninja Turtles is kind of dope, But
Yeah.
Right.
we
That's
got
true.
excited about little shit like that. But I
You have those
remember
drawings still?
probably not. No, I have other drawings and things that I've done, but nothing from.
I don't believe you. I think
Those
you have it. You
stages
just
in
don't
my
want
life.
nobody to see
Probably
it.
like
Right,
hanging
you
out on
probably-
a-
Yeah, I probably like as much of an asshole as I am. I probably judge it. I'd be like, "This is fucking terrible." It's like, of course it is. You're
And I made
you're
it.
5. Like, what?
Right.
What do you expect, right? So,
Has it mounted on his wall.
yeah, that would be really dope. Actually,
That would be
get a
amazing.
tattoo of it or some shit.
Yeah.
That would not be the best idea, but
Probably not. I like
be
the idea.
nice.
I like
That'd be a cool idea.
trivial shit
I
like
approve.
that.
That's a good conversation starter.
I just think it's cool when parents do that with their kids. You know, like
Yeah,
the
yeah.
first time the kid writes their name or some shit. Like
Yeah.
to
Yeah.
get it. You know, like
That's cool.
it's ugly. It's never
It is.
not going to be
Right.
ugly, but it's really dope.
Yeah.
The idea.
It's
of
more
it's really
about
cool.
the sentimental
It's
value of it.
yeah,
You know, yeah, it's like
Vaughn doesn't
solidifying
like
moment.
that, clearly.
It's kind of
Vaughn was
cool.
like,
Obviously
that's
not.
ugly.
My child comes to me with that. I'm not tattooing this on me.
right.
Mom, can I put this on your car?
No.
But hey, little
You can bring down the value.
little
Oh my
Timmy,
gosh.
your drawing is pretty trash.
Yeah.
Right. Like,
So we need to talk about how shitty this is.
Yeah.
Like,
We need to have a talk. It's about your
I don't know
skills.
what this is. Then yeah, I'm not putting that on the fridge.
I'm not putting
I don't understand.
It's a bird that looks nothing like a bird.
It's a bird. I
Yeah.
thought it was a horse.
I didn't even know it was an
Nah,
animal.
that's why you gotta figure out how to ask what it is before they
Exactly.
like try to expect you to know.
What's the best
Look
way
at
to
what
ask?
I drew you. Like,
What's the best way to ask? So what was the assignment? Like, so how did
Mom, I just did it just now.
did your teacher
there was
tell
no
you to
teacher
do?
to tell me what to do. Then you're
and then
screwed.
compare and contrast
Then
based
you're
on the
screwed.
results.
you,
Yeah.
you'll get to it. There we go. We're figuring out, how to be parents right now, guys. There we go.
Tell me
love
about
it.
Dog,
this
I have
drawing.
no idea. I don't know. I don't know that I want to have an idea.
There you go.
Maybe
God.
eventually, but you know.
There you go. You want to settle down, have a family?
I mean, I think it'd be cool to like have a little one. You know, I think
There you
that'd
go.
be cool at one point, but like not now. I'm chilling. You know,
Right, yeah.
got
yeah.
a lot of shit to do. So
Definitely. Let's get into that. How much stuff you have
Let's
to do.
get
So the designing, Ninja Turtles.
Ninja Turtles.
So
yes.
what happens when Script doesn't have his turntables?
I graduated to like Batman and then like drawing a bunch of like shoes and shit like that.
Yeah.
I like sneakers a lot. So like growing up a skateboarder,
Right.
I would like look at these shoes that we wanted. Like it's weird. Like skate shoes back in the day were super coveted, kind
Yeah.
of almost to the same capacity that like basketball shoes.
That's
Oh,
true.
yeah.
No,
Yeah.
like
I
your
can remember
Jordans
that.
or your
I had hella dunks back in the day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that was
Hella
even
dunks.
after the fact, right?
Well,
So
yeah.
like brands that like I think only skate culture really knew, like
Mm-hmm.
really mattered to skate culture. There was like
That's true.
brands like S America, shit like that.
More
Like,
than
we-
Vans.
Yeah, it didn't.
Yeah, Vans didn't come out until like
Yeah, see, that's
that
this.
stupid song.
So Vans were always around, but
They-
like they were kind of just there.
They hadn't
you
been-
know?
yeah,
They had
hadn't
their
really popped
moment,
off.
in pop culture, which really kind of set it off for them.
Yeah.
But they've always been around. They've always been mildly successful.
Yeah.
Especially in Cali.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, they definitely wear their Vans out there. But yeah. So
I think.
what happened?
Get out.
Yeah, you gave him attention. That's the last thing.
Yeah.
you
That's
did.
that's what happened.
That's what
exactly what
Do
happened.
not give
bad.
him attention.
Unrelated.
Lil B was on that song.
Oh, I
Yeah.
I know. Lil B was actually
Lil
on.
B.
Got my Vans on, and they look like sneakers.
Yep.
I'm gonna chill before I say something, and he puts a curse on my ass.
Uh-oh.
That's
Yeah,
right.
I'm
Before
not-
he
I'm
hears
not
it,
trying
you
to
guys,
add
yeah,
anything.
we're not.
Yeah, I'm not backing into that corner.
No.
I think that I find it pretty. So anyway,
oh my
anyway,
gosh.
Oh, man.
Ignore.
so
him.
you're drawing the shoes. You're pulling inspiration, obviously, from the things that are around you, the things that you're involved in.
More or less,
So
yeah.
when did that become more than just? I guess I would say, and correct me if I'm wrong, like more than just drawing. Like, when did it transcend into like, you know what? I think I really want to do this design work.
Right. Yeah. I draw less than I want to now, and that came about kind of with the whole computer programming thing.
Right.
Yeah.
I got into that, and then I was like, shit, I want to interface this stuff, just because my brain can't stay doing just one thing.
Yeah.
I've got to be doing a million things at once, I guess. But
Alright.
yeah, I mean, I just got into design that way. Designed a bunch of shit for myself.
Yeah.
And I went to school.
What did
briefly.
you design? Like, is it like, what did you design? Like,
Just logos and
Okay, cool.
Different things like web pages and
okay, got
things
it.
like
Yeah.
that.
So you were fusing the programming and the design work together. pretty much.
More or less, yeah,
Okay.
but like doing more mock-up stuff. Like I wasn't actually applying
Okay, I
it.
see.
We used to do shit like MySpace had it to where like if you knew your programming and stuff like that,
That's
you
right.
could code it however you wanted to, and we had it looking like not even like a MySpace page.
MySpace was pretty intricate.
Yeah,
It
if you knew what you were
If you
doing,
knew
You knew what you-
codes,
yeah.
yeah. So
Yeah.
we did that for a while, and it was crazy because like we were taking this and just like virtually reskinning it, you know.
We is who? Who's we?
A guy named Carlos that I used to.
You and Carlos.
Yeah. that we used to I don't know, we grew up like making music as well. And,
Okay, cool.
And doing design stuff. So,
Okay, cool. So
but
you had a
we
buddy.
figured out how to do that more or less, and so we did it.
That I think that's anybody that's elevating MySpace should be, applauded.
Oh, well, thank you. We were
There
just
you go.
really stealing code and reversing it to work for ourselves.
Don't get
but,
too big-headed about
Details,
it. I'm
you
just
know.
like-
So right.
Details.
It is what it is.
Don't worry
That's
yourself.
programming
Right.
101.
I mean, that's
Yeah, exactly.
steal this code. Do this, yeah.
That's cool. So
Damn, it's crazy to like hear myself talk about this and realize how much of a nerd I am. Like,
yeah, you are,
That's okay.
man.
That's
But
kinda crazy.
But it's good.
yeah, no, it's great.
Nerds are good.
I've grown into it. I've accepted it.
Nerds are awesome.
That's excellent. That's
Yeah, I'm with
excellent.
it.
But you should take pride in the things that you. I mean, obviously, one
That
one
you
thing.
enjoy.
One
Yeah,
thing,
yeah,
I,
of course.
Yeah, one thing I like about nerds is the fact that like they stay committed to what they're nerding out about. That's the reason why they can
sure.
nerd out, because you had an interest, you continue to cultivate it, know,
Right.
and now you've got knowledge on what you're doing, because you also used to work with Apple, right?
Yeah, I still do some work with Apple. So
There you go.
Yeah. For
See,
sure.
Slit.
what all did you do with Apple?
So when I came back, I worked at the store briefly, just as like a tech in the back.
Oh, the Apple store, yeah.
Yeah, like an Apple store, the one downtown actually. And then I had an opportunity. Dave actually.
Who's that
worked-
guy?
Black Dave.
I've never
my
heard
Good
of
old,
him.
good old Black Dave over
Who
here.
is Black?
I was
Dave?
like, who's Dave?
Never heard of him.
Who's that guy?
Yeah, I don't know.
Go
I
ahead.
call him Dave, but y'all might not know who I'm talking about if I don't say Black Dave.
Dave.
So, where was I going?
You're at the Apple,
Apple
store.
store.
Black
yeah,
Dave.
yeah, Apple
Black Dave.
store. Dave used to work from home, and I always thought it was a cool job.
Yeah.
More or less, I got the opportunity to do that, so that's kind of what I do.
Yeah.
With them.
Okay, cool. So that's pretty flexible. Lets you do what.
Relatively, I
Things
have
you
like a
wanna do.
schedule and stuff,
Yeah.
that pays some bills, but
There you go. That's what
I
it's
try
all
to
about,
balance my
right?
life, and I don't know. I try to be as artistic as I can when my motivation allows me to be. So,
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
that's a.
for sure.
That was eloquently put.
But I feel like my social life is just trash.
Why is it trash?
It's trash because like I'm always at home, I'm always either like working or working on some shit that I want to make,
Right.
So it's
Yeah.
like, or sleeping, like,
Hey, sleeping is pretty important.
it's gotta fit in there, right?
That's
so,
true.
Eating can get in there too from time to
yeah,
time.
for sure.
It slips
No,
in
you
there.
just eat while you're doing the other stuff.
There
You
you
try
go.
to, yeah.
Yeah.
It can get a little messy sometimes. But,
That's fine.
it is
That's
what it
okay.
is.
So then, where does the producer aspect come into? So you're designing logos, you're designing all this other kind of stuff that interests you. Where does the production come into this?
Oh man, production is one of my favorite things in the world.
Awesome.
More or less because even if you want to be an artist, you kind of have to put yourself in a box to be received, right? The producer, as we've all joked, we say I'm the guy who's like in the shadows, like,
Yeah.
and I am, and I'm fine with that. More or less because I get to like sound whatever the fuck I want to sound like.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
true. That's
You know?
very
Yeah, it's
true.
true.
You don't have an expectation, so you can't limit me artistically at that point. So that's my stance on that. I love producing records. I've made several different genres of music, and that's a lot of
what?
fun to me.
You've got
What you
obviously like hip hop. What else?
I do a lot of hip hop production mostly these days, but I don't know. I did like an indie rock kind of deal for a while,
Okay,
just
cool.
singer songwriter type stuff.
Yeah.
Grew up a vocalist, so that's one of my strongest
Oh
traits.
yeah,
but,
that's right. You do sing.
Yeah.
You got a little. You can hold a little note.
Bruh, he is a dope singer, by the way.
That's.
He
Yeah,
has
I'm
different levels
What
of
song
singing.
were you just on? You were just on a song, right? What's the last song that you put vocals on?
I've done a lot of
It's been a
stuff
while.
so I did on a record with my buddy Malcolm. MJX is his rap name.
Uh-huh.
We did a song.
He's
called,
here in Charleston,
He
right?
is in Charleston,
I think I
yeah.
know exactly.
Mhm,
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay.
I might be playing a song with him later for you guys.
Okay. Cool. Yeah.
I got a couple
Yeah.
songs that we can hear. But essentially, I sang briefly on a record with that. That's like what's out that
Yeah.
I sang on last. But
Okay.
I'm doing a lot of work, or have done a lot of work. We actually just wrapped it up with Dave and Matt Monday. So
So you've been
I've-
working on that project.
yeah, I've maybe 4 or 5 songs or so.
Yeah.
is the
where
project.
where I'm actually singing.
Oh yeah, awesome.
Or lending vocals. You know,
Yeah,
to a certain-
yeah.
Some
Doing
of it's
some
like real
supportive work.
choir-y kind of stuff.
Okay.
But some of it is just singing. So.
When did you start singing?
Oh man, maybe first grade.
There you go.
Nice.
About
This
first
the
grade.
Ninja
my
Turtle
mom was-
time, or Ninja Turtles came before this?
Evolution. Yeah.
Okay,
so
yeah.
like,
I need to
for
know
sure.
the timeline.
Yeah,
man.
definitely. Ninja Turtles were like a big part of me in kindergarten, kind
Right.
of first grade as well. You know,
Yeah.
so all that time, you know,
That's right.
kind of intermingled. But more or less, yeah, I just got into singing randomly. My mom like thought it was gonna be cool to put me in a choir or some shit,
Right.
like a school choir.
Right.
And I was like, whatever, yeah, this is fine, you know. Sang in like church choir when I was a kid.
Yeah.
When I did the whole church thing.
When I
And,
did the church thing.
yeah, when I did the whole when I did that. But more or less, yeah, that's
Whatever that is.
a different.
The way he looked away was like,
Right.
yeah, when I,
like,
it's
why
like
did I say that shit?
a girl you don't want to remember. Yeah, when I.
Yeah.
Yeah, when I-
Yeah,
I
more-
did that.
well, I grew up Catholic, so I don't know if that tells you anything.
Oh,
but-
that's pretty.
yeah, a little
rigorous and very.
for sure.
Yeah. Okay.
yeah, yeah.
I understand.
Yeah, definitely.
A lot of standing, sitting, singing together.
for
A
sure.
lot of hymns.
Which is fine. It's just more or less
Whole lot of wine.
the outlook, I guess.
Yeah.
You know, in some instances, like
You just
if
weren't
you,
agreeing with something. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I got a bad taste in my mouth down the line, and then like,
Yeah.
I have questions about religion anyway.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
guess that's the diplomatic way to put things. But
There you go.
nah, I just church choir shit that I was
Yeah.
singing initially, and then just kind of sang in school and tried out for a solo in first grade and randomly got it. It was
That's
like
cool.
the first one I'd ever tried out for.
Awesome. At first grade.
Yeah.
Awesome. And yeah, you even after puberty continued to sing.
Yeah.
Because a lot of guys stop after that.
Yeah,
after
that same thing happened actually in 9th grade.
Yeah.
I was so much more juiced up about it though, because like
Yeah.
there were like these seniors and stuff trying out for it, and I just
Yeah.
came in there and I was like, "Fuck that, give me this shit."
Yeah. Yeah. That's awesome.
And I took it.
That's
But
great.
That was cool.
That's great. A lot of guys they end up
Yeah.
stopping like once their voice kind of changes. They're like
Can't sing the songs that I
yeah.
used to.
Yeah.
So
Right.
it's not
well,
gonna do
oddly
it.
enough, y'all might laugh at this. This is crazy.
We will.
No, you definitely will. I'm all, you see how big my smile is right now.
Looking forward to it.
Yes.
it better be good.
Boys to Men was a huge influence to me growing up.
That's
Yes.
awesome. Yeah. I thought you were gonna laugh.
Definitely.
That's not
I-
funny.
Nah, it's funny because looking at me, you might be like, "There's no fucking way this guy grew
Oh
up
no,
Boys
Boys
to
to
Men."
Men,
But
Nah.
Boys to Men transcends all of our
every-
expectations.
yeah, I feel you.
90s R&B it
What?
took us all to a
That's
different
it.
level.
Jodeci.
Yeah,
Exactly.
that was cool. You know, I really dug on like R&B music in general.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah, that makes sense.
you know, my knowledge isn't like super in depth, but my
Yeah.
father like played a lot of really great shit around me when I was a kid.
That's
So,
great.
Stuff like, you know, Nat King Cole, the ink spots, like 1930 shit on a Victrola. So
yeah.
just really, really cool stuff.
You getting the foundation of like R&B.
Yeah, so I just
Yeah.
really like soulful music in general. And when
Yeah.
I heard that, I was kind of drawn to it and
Yeah.
would sing to myself. And I noticed at a young age, I was like, I can actually do this. Like, I can actually sing.
What's
you know?
what's that Boys to Men song? Is it End of the Road?
End of the Road's one of them.
Did you were you always like
Oh, man.
dropping that one at
Yeah,
all
I'm
times?
sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure I like at some point in my life annoyed the shit out of my parents.
Yeah, that's,
Killed it.
you know, like
awesome.
singing in my bedroom, like
Awesome.
what the hell is
As
he
you
doing?
should.
That-
As you should.
I
That's
think we
right.
all did
That's
in
right.
some way or another. So,
Yeah, Boys to Men is awesome.
Water Runs Dry was my shit.
See you're
Wow.
really
That was really
Look at
my
this
shit.
man.
The video, they were like in the
Look
desert
at-
with the white
Oh
sand
my
and shit.
God.
with the flowy linen outfits.
yeah.
The
Yeah,
flowy
that's
linen
right.
outfits. Yeah.
Love
Dog,
this.
just like
That's
so
great.
cliche R&B video.
Exactly.
So good
Yeah.
though.
That's awesome. Did you ever want to have like an R&B group?
I feel like I recorded myself singing. Oh my God, now we're getting into some
Oh,
This
no.
is crazy.
Yeah, let's get
Yeah, I
this.
feel like at one
Exclusive.
point in my
Oh.
life there was a girl that I was really into, and
Of course.
Always a girl?
yeah, and
how
All
it
My
starts.
Life was our song. We were like 16, like
All my life, Casey
all
and
my
JoJo,
life. Like I've
That
been here
was
16
that was
years.
mine as well. I regret it.
Yeah, no, it really was. But like,
It happened.
some corny shit happened where like I was at her house and like we played the song. She like cried. So I like, yeah, it was like super extra like WB movie. Like
Yeah, that
it
was-
was, you know,
That was
shit.
hey, that's a
Like
perfect
Dawson's
description.
Creek as a motherfucker. You know, like for real. Like
WB.
music playing in the background. Like,
Yeah,
this shit is,
yeah.
it was crazy. But
It's emotional.
nah, so I like went home and like.
Oh, puberty.
I didn't.
That's what
it-
happened.
It's a hell of a drug. Like that shit is crazy. You know.
Puberty.
Yeah. But I recorded it for her, right? I like went back and like had like one of those fucking, remember the old microphones you used to plug into the computer that like
Yeah,
Yeah,
absolutely.
yeah,
had like
yeah.
a stem
Gosh,
that
yeah.
came out of a
Yeah.
like a
Yeah.
bass.
Yeah,
Yeah.
And you
like,
sang into
it.
it.
Was the quality was terrible.
of course.
But I like went through and like, I would just the short makings of what I do today.
Right,
which
right.
is cool.
That's right.
It was kind of like that was the early shit. I was just like,
And you sang that, and you gave that to her.
I gave that to her, and
That's
she
awesome.
Oh my
fucking
God.
loved it. My dad played it for my dad, and my dad's like emotional dude, like
Yeah.
super musically talented, can play the fuck out of a guitar.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
you find
and
that
my dad
recording?
cried, and
Thank
I was
you.
just like, "Yo,
Please say that again.
I don't know. It's probably on a CD that's in a landfill somewhere."
You know, we just really don't
damn.
believe you. Like, we really don't believe you. We really think that
Right.
you've
We
got.
think
Yeah,
you
it's totally-
already have this.
it's totally been I it's crazy to like think about those things. I
Yeah.
haven't thought about that in a really long time. So
Yeah.
What if she still has?
I was about to say you should. Ask her.
What
she
is her
is
name?
married and has a baby and like this.
That doesn't matter.
That doesn't
That
mean
is-
this
she ain't.
grown-
grown
matter.
up this grown up ass life. She
has
might.
this grown-up
She might
ass
still.
life.
She might. Well, she hasn't followed through. She was like, at one point, she was like, any music you ever put out, you have to give me a copy of it.
Right.
I haven't talked to her ass. in,
Oh, so she still has it.
Uh-oh.
years.
She has it.
She probably still does. I
My
need to hit her
mom
up and
just
be like,
found
yo,
love
like,
think that
letters
you
I
should.
used
You
to
have-
write.
You definitely should.
I would probably
Illustrated.
cringe
So
to
weird.
listen to it.
I'd probably cringe.
That's fine.
Because I do that anyway. you
You're-
know?
That's what happened.
Like all the things that you
You were
listen
young.
to.
Not all. I mean, like, I've learned to accept it. It's
Yeah.
the perfectionist in me. But
Yeah.
I'm the guy, like, I'll hear it and I'll be like, yes, this is dope. Other people are going to really fuck with this. But, like,
Yeah.
I'll hear the thing that's, like, that drives me crazy.
Right.
Right.
Of course. Of course.
Like, I should have done this. But there comes a point with, like, certain things where you don't want to keep working on it. And
Yeah.
you have to, like, let it be what it is.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you just wind up in a scenario where you never put anything out. So,
that is true, because then you'll never be satisfied. Or
right.
anything like
Absolutely.
That.
So you have to, like, learn how to create and let go of it. And I'm getting better about it, but it's something that
Yeah.
I've struggled with for a long time, for sure.
Yeah. And that's why I'm being a perfectionist in this kind of field. It can be, you got to find balance, man.
Yeah, like I'm the guy who will like write half a song and then like before I finish it, go into recording it, and then like that's a mistake,
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
then if you come back to it and write to it, you want to do it justice if you're really feeling it. But like a lot of the times, it's easier done all in one fell swoop.
You
know?
got to scale back. You get too excited.
Yeah. Well, you go back and it's just like you're not in the same mood.
Yeah.
Not even that
Yeah.
you're in a bad mood. You're just
you're in a different mood.
It's
Yeah.
a different vibe. It's
Yeah.
so it's tough to do that, and you can wind up with a lot of half finished shit that sounds great.
That's, I got,
It's like word, like that was really
could
fucking
be a-
dope, but where's the rest of
Yeah,
it?
where's the
Like,
rest of
what-
bunch of
Nothing but
half songs.
instrumental was playing after this.
Yeah,
So
see,
what happened?
is there not like a verse after that second chorus?
Nah, that's it.
Like,
That's it.
I want the
That's it,
listener
man.
to. I want the listener to have a verse.
Yeah.
Right, like,
Yeah.
I just want them to go in after me. You know what I'm saying?
I
And
want
that's
them to
the
feel
fun
it.
thing about producing too.
Yeah.
Is like songwriting is one thing, and I love doing that. But producing is amazing because you can take something that you've made based off of a feeling that you have,
Yeah.
and give it to somebody else, and then they do something totally different with
Yeah,
it,
that's awesome.
and then you get it back as it like an engineer or producer.
Yeah.
And you can go through and drop things out where
Right.
you see appropriate, and things
That's
like that.
the
So
point.
you not only are you making the beat, like I don't like to make a beat and like put all the drops in it.
Right.
I will for like purposes of like putting it online or some shit like that.
Yeah.
But mostly I like to let the artist do what they do,
Mm-hmm.
get it back, and then produce the actual song,
Mm.
not the beat,
That makes sense too. That makes sense. It's very
Control the
selfless of you.
dynamics, where things drop out, where things come back,
Yeah.
effect and
really
stuff
let
like
them be
that.
as creative as they want to be.
Yeah, meticulous work. It's I think that in the whole production process, I think post-production is like my favorite. Making the
okay,
beat
cool.
is cool, but like being able to really like give it the details that make it stand out, that's the best part to me. So
That makes sense. As a perfectionist, you would really like the detail hunting, the attention to detail portion of it. Yeah,
I love
sure.
making beats. Like I do redactive work. Is redactive I think is the right word.
Redactive is
Like where I
This
pull away.
sounds like I'm-
right. So I'll
Yeah.
build up.
SAT.
I was about to say
studying guide.
redactive. I actually don't.
I do know that.
I don't know.
Redactive. It always makes me think of a pterodactyl.
Well, I know
Just
like
throwing that out
reductive is a
there.
word, but I think redact. I know redacted is a word.
Right,
I
I'm
know
gonna
it's
go with it,
redacted.
and if it's not, we're still gonna support
We're
you.
gonna make it
Right,
a
I'm
word.
down
Yeah.
for whatever you
Yeah.
say, more.
Redactive, yeah.
There we go.
Yeah, but a lot of like work like that, where I'll build something up,
Yeah.
and then
of course.
like let it like. I guess the initial thing that I want to do is hear it at its biggest capacity.
Yeah.
All right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then I start pulling things away, stripping them back.
You're like, oh, I don't like that.
and
Let
then
me take
building
this off.
back into that big sound.
True.
Because if you can get it sounding big and full,
Yeah.
then you can pull away whatever you want, and you basically have the record. You know. So
Yeah.
It's
I
easy
like
way
the
to
way you
think
put
about
that.
it.
Yeah, that
I
was
know,
cool.
especially it was a song you let me listen to. I don't know what the song was, but I remember you were saying like you had like some saxophones in it,
Mm-hmm.
and someone was recording, and you just let them go in, and then you went back and put in all the different. I thought that was just dope.
Yeah, I've done that before. I'm not much of a sample guy. I like to play keys out. I'm really bad at like playing keys with any sort of dexterity.
Yeah.
Like you're not gonna catch me over
Yeah,
here like
yeah.
entertaining some fucking jazz club. Like
Yeah.
it's not,
Is that
it's not,
Right.
it's not gonna go like that. But like my ear is probably my biggest.
asset.
Yeah,
For sure.
I would say
Yeah.
yeah, because it allows me to like hear where I need to go next, and I can play well enough to kind of make that happen.
Yeah, that makes
Right.
sense. That makes sense.
So I don't like play live music, but I'm really great at being in the studio and putting things together. I think so.
No, I like that you know what your strengths are.
Oh yeah,
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 for sure.
definitely. Well, I mean that's why producers don't really go out and perform unless they're playing like DJ sets a lot of the time. So,
Yeah.
You know, so
That makes sense too. Actually,
yeah,
You
you see
got-
like the occasional beat battle, but it's not.
beat battle.
Yeah,
Sounds awesome. Have you ever been in a beat battle?
I have not. Dave actually
battle.
wants to put one on eventually.
Beat
Oh, that's
battle.
Yeah, he wants to like take all the people in Charleston who make beats and like have a beat battle,
Just
which would be
go at
dope.
it.
Oh
That'd be
wow,
crazy.
that would be really cool.
Would
I
you
just don't
have-
know if like the people are gonna get hype enough for it.
Right, like would
You
you
know, that's
have
my worry.
artists come in and do like small, like it'll be like a small cipher with beats behind it.
That's the thing. Is like that's gonna distract
Unless he
from
wants
the
a
beat.
true, he
That's
wants
gonna
a true
distract-
beat
Dave just
battle,
said
though.
no.
That's not a
That
beat
would just
battle.
be the
but-
cipher,
Yeah,
yeah.
that would be
Yeah.
a cipher or like a battle or some shit.
I think that you know when when it comes to people being excited, it's just all about like you gotta find
It's
that
the
group of
energy.
people that
Yeah.
like it. You know what I'm saying?
Right, but like if you take something like that to like Atlanta or New York or,
Oh, they
gonna
or
love
LA, like LA right now.
Yeah, yeah,
I'm
yeah,
sure it's
yeah.
huge, you know, because
Yeah.
those kids are killing it. But
Yeah.
We just gotta get Charleston the
I
right
say do it.
vibes.
yeah,
do it.
I think you have to start
Yeah,
somewhere,
exactly.
you know, in an area. So it's like
Yeah.
I don't really think considering who's going to show up should dictate
Yeah.
if you're going to do it or not. You know,
Right.
Yeah, and I
that
think
sounds really stupid.
I think
But
another
if you
thing
want to
that
build it, build it.
we forget about is just like everything started somewhere. So
Mm-hmm.
like the first beat battle maybe didn't have a whole lot of people. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? And it grows. These kind of things grow. In Charleston, you know, it hasn't really
Did you hear about this beat battle?
exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So
That's
it's
what
like,
it is. Yes.
Yeah, and it's like
yes.
really like some shit that you would never think
What's
you
a
would
beat
care
battle?
about.
Exactly.
You all of a sudden feel like you might care about.
That's right.
Off hype, and then I'm fine with that.
And
if
then-
hype brings them to the show,
and then
that's
I'm fine
cool.
with
You
that.
know, like
Yeah.
I'm
know.
fine with that. You know,
Yeah, I'm
hopefully
rocking
you
with
like
that.
you like what you hear and you had a good time, and that's really what it's all about. So.
Yeah. So do you have any in terms of like producing? So you've done projects, obviously Matt Monday. Who else have you done projects with?
I've sent beats to Benjamin Starr, just local acts.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
generally, but Benny and Matt, I really want to work with Benny. And
Yeah.
we kind of briefly have talked about it.
Yeah.
He's got a beat for me, I think. But he keeps saying he's going to record too. I'm like, yo, I need to like get this to somebody if you don't want it. But
I was just
You know, but-
talking.
but I feel like
No, this
I
is
feel like he
funny.
might actually be doing something with it. But
This is funny. I was just talking to his manager earlier, and
Mm-hmm.
he was talking about how they'll have beats, and Rich will be like, "Man, you got to do something with this,"
I'm
and he'll
not
be
mad
like,
at him.
"He'll be like,
Yeah.
man, I'm not ready yet. I'm not ready," and he'll be like,
Yeah.
"Do it, man, just do it." So
Yeah.
it's funny hearing this again today. 'Cause it's
I'm
like-
not mad at him. I'm not mad at him.
No,
You
I'm
know,
sure
he's
it's gonna
doing a
be
lot
great.
of stuff. He just did that Flowers record with Matt.
Oh
It's
yeah,
really
yeah.
great.
Yeah, that was
Yeah.
an awesome actual song.
Yeah, I like the song. I think it's good.
Yeah. Do
but-
you? I'm sorry.
Oh, go ahead. Huh.
I was curious as to if you had any like do you have any like rituals or anything that you do in terms of like when you're producing? Is there something that always has to happen for you to know like, oh, okay, this is it, like this is the moment, or like does it just kind of happen? Do you have to like put yourself in a box and be like, no one talk to me while I create magic, or like do you have anything like that?
Yeah. Actually, it's funny because Matt and I were talking about that. We were hanging out one day, I think, at the house, and basically he's one of those guys who like if he's doing something creative and like somebody shows up that he doesn't fuck with them, but like he might not really vibe with them in the room, I guess.
Yeah, energy.
Yeah, like he's a lot like me in that sense, but we were talking about that, and essentially we both kind of like to be limited in the number of people around us.
That makes sense.
You know, when we're working
Yeah.
and stuff like that. It just allows us to be in our own headspace and not have to worry about, is this person like judging what I'm doing?
That's right,
Like,
yeah.
You know, I'm not trying to feel like, I don't care if you are, but like I kind of don't want to feel like that.
Right.
Yeah.
Because I feel like I'm thinking about that more than I'm thinking about what I'm actually doing.
Yeah,
So,
yeah, absolutely.
it's kind of a, like, and as little as, like, as few as distractions as possible, but
Yeah.
also like a vibe. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Absolutely.
it's not an offensive thing. I remember trying to work with my cousin on songs back in the day, and like he would like be like, yeah, let's try some things out, and like ask me to come up with something, and I'd be like, shit, man, I don't know. And then he'd leave the room for like 20 minutes, come back, and I got like half a song written.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
know, it's
yeah.
just, I'm weird, you know.
Yeah, no, no.
I'm a weird guy, you know. So.
But
it is what it is.
that's why I was curious. Being
Shit is scared of Dave. The cat is scared of Dave.
it's like
Should just jump back like a foot.
Right.
like,
Wow.
Like what the?
what's going on over here?
What is that?
I find that it's always interesting. Someone who labels themselves as a perfectionist, and when it comes to like how they gain inspiration and what they're kind of the people that if you're so in tune to detail, I would imagine that. But see, that's why the cat's afraid.
He's antagonizing.
Exactly. If you're someone who has a severe attention to detail, then I would imagine that too many people would distract you. Like, I mean, just because
Yeah.
you'd be focused on that detail. So
I'm also easily distracted. I have a really, really short attention span.
Yeah.
Even for shit that I'm in love with, you know, like
Yeah.
music, art. Like I'll be the guy who's like doing exactly what I want to do, and then all of a
Yeah.
sudden out of nowhere I'll be bored as shit.
do you think it's the weed
You
from
know.
Colorado?
It could be the weed from here too. It really could. No, honestly, that helps a little bit.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'll just kidding.
You know, to hear some people tell it's a cop-out excuse, but like I'm the guy who my brain is doing like 400 things at once.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah,
So
yeah.
like
Okay.
slowing my world down is actually the best thing you could do for me,
Yeah,
because
yeah,
it
yeah.
allows me to just be like, okay, this is in front of me.
Yeah, yeah.
You know,
That's true.
so
Yeah.
it's not like an upper that does anything,
Yeah.
but it slows my world down enough to let me work. So
Yeah, and that's totally a joke because of the fact that not what you just said. What
Oh
I
yeah,
said.
of course, it was opportune. It was good.
Yeah, because some people like they always have that kind of stigma against herb anyway. They're just like, yeah, I'm just gonna be lazy after I do it. But there are a lot of people
Yeah.
that I know who like they can do so much work after they are
Yeah.
so focused.
Mhm.
And I think we kind of that we put laziness and focus in the same thing, and it's not. It's just
Well,
not.
the problem comes when you smoke too much weed. Honestly.
Yeah.
I smoke more than I should. You know, I'm trying to actually just scale back just because it's something I want to do.
yeah,
I feel like you enjoy it more when you smoke less of it,
yeah.
because if it's like a daily, like a routine thing, it's like
Then you're in like the monotony of it.
that's
Yeah.
exactly it. And it's like I feel like I smoke every day, and because of that, it's like okay, I'm just high again. But me being high again is really just me being regular.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah,
At that point,
being
so it's
regular.
like, you know, tone it down a little bit, and then like at least scale back to a point where, you know, there are breaks, and you have like
Yeah.
that sobriety. And then when you smoke, you're just like, whoa, this is the effect I was looking for. You know.
Do you have that kind of experience when you're producing? Like, do you have things that you're like, man, I've been doing this too much? Like, if you're making beats or in post production, do you find yourself sometimes like, do you come into a monotony of like finding yourself in patterns? Like, man, I already did this last time. This
And
project.
DJ
sounds
Mustard.
and
Yeah.
beats and you know, not really. I feel like I go through phases, right? So
Mm-hmm.
I've been making rap beats since I was like 17 years old.
There you go.
After
The first solo and Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
yeah. After all that, you know,
Timeline.
I got into rap music really heavily, just by way of loving music, you know.
Yeah.
And FL Studio was Fruity Loops at the time. And,
Yeah.
You know, I was like 16, 17. I was
Yeah.
like, hell yeah, I'm gonna learn how to use this. Put it to work. Made a bunch of beats. Made an EP. Rapped on it. Like, grew up rapping actually.
That's cool. Yeah. What brought you into rap? So we see that R&B, and obviously R&B is always it's easily a good bridge.
Sure.
But I'm curious because with your involvement with skating, I always think of like when I think of skate culture, I think of rap. I always think of Wu-Tang. So I'm just like, did that play at all in your
That's
world?
really funny. We were actually listening to Wu-Tang on the way here.
There you go.
And I
Whoa.
haven't heard that album in a long ass time, so that's
That's
really
awesome.
cool. But
That's
yeah, Wu-Tang was there, but so skate video culture is crazy. I don't know if you know much about it, but like
A little bit, but
they always break the dopest like indie kind
Right.
of songs, you know,
Right,
stylistically. They always have like the coolest shit in there. I'm like super into Modest Mouse because of skate video culture.
Wow,
You know, and
cool.
I have been like since before they signed to Epic. You know, like I'm saying 16, 17, Dave and I were listening to Modest Mouse.
Right.
But yeah, I mean, skate video culture does it.
That's
So-
what brought you
Yeah,
into
so
it.
you hear a lot of like underground rappers. You hear a lot of like Wu-Tang. You know, just a bunch of cool different styles of music.
Right.
And I wouldn't say it solely got me into it, but I just like the way that rap music felt.
Yeah. How did it feel to you?
I just, you know, I think at that age I think I consume it differently than I used to. I think as a kid, like when I really got into it, I think, and I've been all over the place with what I listen to.
Yeah.
So it might be shocking, or be jarring or something. I don't know. But, like I think Ghetto D was my first rap album. I was like 13 or so. Master
13,
P.
yeah.
Ghetto
yeah.
D. Yeah.
What a first album.
That is-
Right?
Get ghetto dope.
Look, he already knows.
Yeah.
He
You
already
don't remember that shit?
He's
Do you
going
not
right
remember?
back
Jeez.
into it.
Yeah.
How old was I?
I was like 13.
I don't know what you guys did to my cat, but now he's over here with me trying to
Oh,
get
shit.
comfort. You jerks.
He's escaping.
You're having to console the cat.
I know, right? But anyway, so you got into wait, get down there. Thank
Why is
God
the cat so
we
mad
can
at you,
edit. I don't
VP?
know. I don't know what's going on. He's like, you let these people in here. This guy keeps trying to touch me.
This is weird. Shit.
Oh my god.
So you so age 13.
Mhm.
So that's your first album, Master P.
Yeah. Well,
Wow.
not my first album. My first rap album.
Okay, yeah.
My first
rap
album, going back to Boys to Men, was 2 Boys to Men.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah. The first like tape that I owned and CD.
Yeah. Was
Yeah.
Boys to Men.
Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome.
I was super into it.
Yeah, I believe it.
My mom was all about that shit too. She was like, "Oh, he's singing these pretty songs." It's just-
Did she ask, did she ask you
She's
to like
so hyped
sing
when I
with us?
sing, dog. Like my mom loves it when I sing. It's
Does she
it's the
cry?
cutest thing ever. She doesn't cry, but she's like, my mom's a singer, right? So she just loves it. She just really likes to hear
That's
her
great.
little boy sing, you know. So
Aw.
it is what it is.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
So did you
So
make
she's
her,
really hyped to hear that. I'm
Did,
getting
did
back
she
into
hear
it.
the recording that you had for that girl?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah. So my parents were still together at that time. I was like, 16?
Yeah,
Yeah. So she heard it for sure.
that's great.
And my
That's
dad
funny.
cried, not my mom.
See, I'm telling
Crazy,
you,
right?
That shit was
there's
great.
always a parent
I
that's
think
gonna
your
cry.
dad maybe related to that moment. He
Yeah.
was just like,
Nah, my dad is just like, so
Damn.
there are really probably, I don't know if he has them still, but embarrassing like recording somewhere of me singing like Hotel California and shit.
oh,
We
wow.
need
While
these
he's
things.
playing
You were
the
supposed to
guitar.
bring these kinds of
You know,
things.
I don't have them. I feel like I need to do an interview with Nardwar. We were talking about that earlier actually. Jarrell asked me.
Look at you.
You know, he was like, what would be the thing that Nardwar would bring you? And it was like some shit from my childhood. But yeah,
awesome.
I wish he had access to all those things and someday surprises the
That's gonna be
ever-living
great
hell
because
out of me. So.
I want to see that. I want to see what's going on with that.
Yeah.
So producing, obviously,
That cat.
it's crazy. It's crazy.
Cat is
Guest host Oliver.
wilding.
The cat is wilding currently. So producing, designing. Now let's talk about the songwriting.
Mm-hmm.
Tell me a little bit. What was the first song that you wrote?
Oh man, yeah. The first song I ever wrote and like actually recorded was a song called "Photograph."
Wow.
I was trying to be a singer and like a pianist, playing, you know, jazzy or kind of shit like that, darker, but
Yeah.
still soul-driven kind of music, you know.
Right.
I don't know if you'd classify it quite as R&B, but it was pretty cool.
Right.
And I wrote it for a girl that I dated for a really long time after
Well,
we broke
you
up.
are that artist.
No, we
man.
broke up. So
But-
like, I remember
Wait,
like, nah,
you
I
wrote it
remember-
because you broke
Yeah, I
up.
was
Right.
like driving down 526. Like I was in college at the time.
Yeah.
And driving down 526, just like bawling my eyes out, bro. Like, forever.
Where'd you go
ago.
to school?
I was at like Trident or something. At
Trident,
the
okay,
time.
yeah.
Like my first year, and yeah, I
Photograph. So were you reminded of like,
Yeah, because she hit me up and she was like, "What did she say?"
I got this picture of you. I can't stand it. Something like that.
She didn't say she couldn't stand it, but she was like, "I have some of your pictures."
That's an awesome
and
voice.
so like the first line of the song is like, "My existence to you is merely a photograph."
sheesh.
Well, dang, you had that Mary J. Blige feel.
The
dog.
shit was, yeah, it was, yeah. was a good song.
That's great.
Sure it was.
Yeah, my
You should
cousin
remake
randomly,
it.
I have it. I think I don't have it on me, but it's out there.
Oh,
We
this is
need
the
it.
one that you have.
Right.
You don't
I have a bunch
yeah,
of
yeah.
shit.
How convenient.
I swear to God, if you listen to like a compilation of things I recorded over the period of my life, you'd be like, none of that's the same guy.
Wow.
You know, which is cool.
Well, that's
That's
good. There's
great,
a
yeah.
maturation. You know, things
More or
like
less,
that.
I just like creating things. You know, it goes
Yeah.
back to that. So
Yeah.
have a lot of different feelings and moods or whatever. So I'll just
So
create based on how I feel at the time. So
photograph. He
yeah,
was heartbroken.
no, that one got me some side work. I never got paid for it, but you know, it is what it is.
You know, it is what it is. Like,
You know,
For
I
real.
didn't. I actually, the dude asked me. It was the dude from Band of Horses actually heard the song by way of my cousin, and like hit me up.
he was like, "Yo, I
He
can
was like,
relate to
yeah,
this."
yeah. He was like, this is not Band of Horses related, but like, you know, more or less, I want to make this beat and there's this sample, but the first thing I need to do is like stretch it to where it falls in line with the tempo. So I was like in correspondence with him for a minute.
Right.
You know, I did that work for him. I don't know if he's ever going to do anything with it, but it's still cool to say that you've
Yeah.
done it, I guess.
So the photographs, you also produced it as well. So
produced-
it was all
yeah, I
all you.
produced and wrote it and sing it. And
Yeah, there
sang
you
it
go.
rather. So
Well, that'll take up time. You know, get your mind off of.
that's one of those half finished songs. So
There-
it's like,
That's part of the half
but that's
mixtape.
no,
Just
but seriously,
give
like
us the half
song
mixtape.
is like
I was
it
about
gets
to
to
say
a
that.
point where like where it ends,
Yeah.
it's like since I didn't finish it right then and there, I was like exhausted emotionally.
Yeah,
at the
yeah,
time. It was just
yeah.
like I was happy because like I was like driving down 526, like humming this melody in my head,
Yeah.
and I have no idea where it came from. I was just like, you know what, run
It's
with it, Just
therapeutic.
run with it.
Yeah. That's cool. Okay, so then after photographs, but you start getting into that kind of mode of songwriting. Just in general, what else have you done with songwriting?
I did an EP at one point that was like this rock and roll style. Like, I don't know. I tried to sound like Radiohead, but I'm not near the musician
Yeah.
as those guys. You know what
There
I'm
you
saying?
go,
So it's
yeah.
like it just wasn't very
Honesty,
good. It was all
honesty.
right. I think the songs were pretty cool. You know, it sounded all right, but
Yeah.
I feel like I learn a lot more over time.
Yeah.
So now I'm at a stage in my life where like, and we may even hear that today. Some of the songs that we might play, essentially are not bad, but like more primitive than some of the other ones.
Right,
You know,
right,
because I just
right.
learn new things every single day.
Yeah.
So it's not my proudest work, but I've definitely put out music and, you know, written a few songs
Yeah.
that I really like. So
Yeah, that's awesome. I think it's awesome. And you said that producing was your favorite
Yeah.
out of all three of those things.
if you haven't noticed yet, like I've kind of had like a musical identity crisis my whole life.
Yeah, there you go. No, I've,
You know,
I've kind
that's
of
fair.
noticed.
That's fair.
Yeah, and I mean I own it and I'm fine with that, you know,
But
because
I
it
think
still
it's-
allows me to explore a lot of different
Exactly,
avenues and,
exactly.
and make stuff. So, but that's why I like production, because as an artist, yeah, I could go out and rap, and I'm a fairly decent rapper. You
Right.
know?
Yeah,
but,
that these
like,
bars. I need these bars, man.
I got the bars.
I
I just
got the
don't.
bars.
I nobody really cares about lyricism anymore, and that's a different thing.
Oh, is that another conversation?
No, I'm not. I'm not going to Ebro you. You know, I'm not going to
Okay,
hit you
all
with
right,
like
all
the
right.
old man
I was
Ebro.
ready. I was like,
Oh,
No,
man,
no,
Ebro.
no,
Go ahead,
no.
Martin.
But I had to personally get out of it because of that.
Yeah.
'Cause I can't get on a record and sound like Lil Uzi Vert. You know what I'm saying? Like,
True.
Yeah.
And my production style is more to like the pop, like it caters more to like the pop side of rap music, I would
Yeah.
say.
Yeah.
You know,
makes
so
sense.
in some instances, but that's what I wanted to do. And it's like, you know, back in the 90s, we really cared about like the MCs who could really rap.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
You know, and it was about the fact that they could rap, I guess you should say. You know, whether
Yeah,
or
I
not
like that you said
Yachty
that, yeah,
or these
yeah.
younger kids can actually rap is left up to debate. I'm not going to have that because I enjoy their songs. you
Right.
know?
Right.
Um,
But the focus is on something a little different.
yeah, it's
Yeah,
just, it was
that
a
makes
different,
sense.
it was more of a sport, you know what I'm saying, at that
Yeah,
time.
yeah.
And that's what kind of had me in it. Like, I'm going to do this and I'm going to, you know.
Yeah, the sport of
We
it.
were at a point where it was like, if your homie wrote a verse, like, and it was dope, like, you might have to rewrite your shit, you know?
Right. Right.
Like, let me rewrite my verse real quick. Cause,
I thought it. All right, man.
yes.
Get up there,
That's
like
very true.
you know. I'm
But-
just gonna wait.
Right.
But I think music is better now that it's evolved. And I'll say that.
Okay.
Generally speaking, I feel like people have broken outside of the restrictions that they saw rap
Mm-hmm.
music being, and they've created kind of genre-bending music because of it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So, you know, yeah, they're not like spitting the craziest 16-bar verse you've ever heard,
Mm-hmm.
but the songs are able to actually stand as songs now.
Yeah.
You know, back in the day, the beat could just be a loop, and it's like Jada spitting a crazy verse on it, and you're just like, yo, that shit is so fire, right? And
Yeah.
it's like, well, what makes it fire? Like, the beat just did the same thing the whole time, you know?
Right. There are more questions, more layers that we
so
explore
I feel
a
like
little bit
rap
more.
music now has evolved to a point where it's being held accountable like other music would.
Yeah.
You know,
that's very
to
interesting.
a sonic landscape
Right.
rather than a poetic one.
Right.
Yeah.
Just exploring the depth of the actual, like,
Right.
the beat that you are on.
Yeah.
And then also just kind of seeing how the artist interacts with the beat
Mhm.
and how they use it, he or she uses it to their advantage, or just in the way that they create the sound.
My
vocally.
favorite thing to do is work with other people, you know?
That's great.
And that's weird because, like, I can do a lot of it myself and I prefer to do a lot of stuff myself.
Yeah.
But bringing in somebody else's perspective, once you're able to, like, dismiss the ego from the whole process, you
Preach that.
You can get some really crazy shit,
Yeah.
you know? Because you're not fighting somebody to be better than them, you know?
Yeah.
You're fighting for the good of the project or whatever
Yeah.
you're working on,
Yeah.
you know? So,
So you got a EP coming up.
yeah,
So let's talk a little bit about that.
we can do that. Yeah.
What you got, man? What is this thing?
So it's an EP.
You
I'm,
singing on it?
I'm not. You know, I've thought about. I was gonna put it out on Halloween, but some
Ooh.
things essentially didn't work out. We still got some recording to do.
Killer clowns and all that.
Yeah, you know, I was
Clowns stole
trick or
the
treating. You know, I was trick or treating.
I don't blame you though.
I really wish I could trick or treat still, but that's a different story.
Oh.
And they still don't have the candy on sale. What are we doing?
I
out
feel like
here?
there needs to be like an adult
What is it really?
equivalent of Halloween, where like we just go door to door and like receive mini bottles or something.
Yeah,
Like,
I'm all about this.
I don't. You know,
Right,
I'm with it.
cash.
I am.
Let's
with
start
it.
it.
That's what before
Let's
before
start it
my
next year.
before,
No kids, like
Right.
we walking around the neighborhood dressed up.
before
You know?
the Halloween party that Do Work Media was going to throw got canceled. That's what we were going to do. We were going to do an adult trick or treating.
That would be so fantastic,
It was
yeah.
going to be candy.
I'm all about it.
And the sex shop was donating some things. So
Oh wow,
It had
yo,
it,
that's
all kinds
but that
of
makes
stuff.
it adult, which
Yeah,
is fun. Like
mini bottles,
even if you're not
whatever.
trying to make it crass, like it's humorous.
Yeah,
It
exactly.
only involves adults, you know.
Yeah.
So,
That's cool.
yeah, I'm all about it. But I was gonna put it out Halloween.
Yeah. What's it called?
It is called Wraith.
Wraith. Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah, so it's got this like ghostly feel. Some of the songs are
Yeah.
really dark, really dark. I might play one of them because I think the production's
Like,
really great.
like how dark? Like you saying some stuff.
Is it
Not me.
scary?
Not
Oh.
me. It's not.
Or the
It's just a
sound.
song about. It's a song about suicide, I guess.
Okay. All right. Okay.
Yeah.
So it's explorative into the psyche.
Yeah. So like
psyche.
mixing it, I was just like, it was hard to listen. The beat sounds kind of like what you would expect. Like I heard it and I wasn't like thrown because
Yeah.
it fits the mood of the beat.
Yeah.
But I guess making a beat, you're not thinking of words. You know, you're just like dealing with this emotion and getting it out of you.
Okay,
so
that
when I
makes
heard
sense.
like actually what he had, I was just kind of shocked at first. But I think the record's really great.
That's awesome.
So I'm still gonna stick with it. You know, I have to stand behind that. And plus, Christian Gill is his name. He's out of
Yeah.
Myrtle Beach.
Yeah.
Great MC. Super talented.
Awesome.
Super talented guy.
I hope I die tonight, drowning in purple Sprite. I just might die tonight, clutching that bloody knife. I'm finna take my life. I hope I die tonight, I hope I die tonight, drowning in purple Sprite. I just might die tonight, clutching that bloody knife. I'm finna take my life. I hope I die. Got these demons inside of me. They won't let me go. I think I need a lobotomy. I'm smoking the drug, hopefully settle the monster seat. I'm finna explode, this druggie like put me in poverty. I'm going broke, so I'm moving the dope. I hope I die tonight, drowning in purple Sprite. I just might die tonight, clutching that bloody knife. I'm finna take my life. I hope I die tonight, I hope I die tonight, drowning in purple Sprite. I just might die tonight, clutching that bloody knife. I'm finna take my life. I hope I die. Got these voices that's trying me. I got these voices. They won't let me breathe. I got this poison inside of me. Sipping that poison. Hope it letting me leave. I got this choice I've been trying to fight. I got these choices. I'm down on my knees. All of this noise make me wanna die. All of these noises. I'm begging you, please. Lord. I hope I die tonight, drowning in purple Sprite. I just might die tonight, clutching that bloody knife. I'm finna take my life. I hope I die tonight, I hope I die tonight, drowning in purple Sprite. I just might die tonight, clutching that bloody knife. I'm finna take my life. I hope I die tonight. I hope I die tonight. I hope I die tonight, drowning in purple Sprite. I just might take my life. I hope I die tonight.
But yeah, it was. We got that one done. I got a couple other records. I've got a song with Matt Monday that I'm working on for it.
How many tracks on the EP?
I don't know. That's growing actually.
Okay.
So,
Makes sense.
once I didn't drop it on Halloween, it was like
Yeah.
shit. Like,
Once I
where
didn't
am
drop
when
it
am I
on
gonna
Deadline.
drop?
Yeah.
I was gonna make it originally like 5-6 songs.
Yeah.
Something like that. And
7 is always.
And
good.
then the day after,
7 is good, but then I'm like,
Yeah.
why not push it to like 10?
then
you
the
know?
day after Halloween
not?
came,
But then
and
that's
you
an
said,
album. So
I got 3
it's
more.
Yeah.
and I'm fine with it being an album if it turns into that. But I would like to drop it around the time, if not, actually probably right before Matt's project comes out.
Okay. Okay. Cool.
Just so I have some
Yeah, we're
groundwork.
gonna have a lot of music to look forward to.
Review time.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's gonna be
Shout out
dope.
to,
Everyone who's heard it thus
TLOC.
far, Matt's record, they are in love with it. So
Yeah. So just
like
just
it.
more to come.
Mhm.
That's I think that well, I'm very excited to hear the project. How long? I always kind of hate asking this question, but love it at the same time. How
Mm-hmm.
long have you been working on this E EP?
This EP, I'd say probably the last 6 months or so.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. When you finally were like, you know what, I'm going to craft this into something.
Yeah, I mean, so I go through moods musically. So
Mm-hmm.
depending on how I feel in my regular life, that'll transcend to what I make musically.
Yeah.
And I just found myself in a spot where the beats didn't sound the same. So this kind of goes back to the DJ Mustard question you were asking, but like they fit thematically,
That makes sense.
but they don't
Yeah.
necessarily sound the same.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's like they might
make sense together,
carry
though.
the same
Yeah.
mood for a while, and then my mood will change or something, and then like I'll make this kind of music for
Right.
a really long time.
So a music mood swinger.
Yeah, but I
like
think
that.
that's good. That goes
Yeah.
back to the identity crisis.
Martin music mood swinger Grooms. I'm gonna shorten it. Don't worry
Yeah,
about it.
there you go.
Please do.
Just M.Grooms. That's what I'm going by.
M.Grooms.
But that's what
Martin
it looks like on
mood
paper.
swinger Grooms.
Mood swinger Grooms.
Wow.
I'm
Nah.
working on it. It's in process.
That just sounds bad though.
Yeah, but see, but
Like I
that's
don't want to go around that guy.
But
Mood
see-
swinger.
But that's the thing that like, you gotta ask. People gonna be like, why they call you mood swinger? And they be like, I'll tell you why.
Hey man,
There's
you
a
gotta
story
listen
behind it.
Listen to
Story.
find
Or we can just call you
out.
the swinger.
Wow.
Swinger.
Listen to my sonic story.
Oh, I don't know.
Listen to my
don't
sonic
know.
story.
Yeah,
There's
come
a-
on,
I don't
man.
know about the swinger part.
swinger.
Martin the
Yeah, that's
swinger.
the mood
Listen to
swinger.
my sonic story.
Dog, that's crazy.
I don't know.
The
About,
swinger.
nah.
Though that is a conversation
Pause.
starter like no tomorrow.
It really is. No, it totally is.
Martin the swinger Grooms.
Pause.
I'm not married, right? So how can I be a swinger?
That's
But
true.
that's why people will say, "How are you swinging?" You're like, "We're talking about music." Blow
Pause.
minds. Listen, you could take these
So-
gems
so-
I'm dropping right now.
so-
You can ignore
Oh my
them.
gosh.
Okay.
So if you're not married, are you like automatically a swinger? Nah, because like you would have to have a partner that also swing. I'm getting confused.
No,
with,
I think that you would.
with
Okay,
being
so
polygamous. I think
yeah, I think that
Why
you're. No,
are
no,
we
no, not
talking
polygamous. You
about
won't be a
this?
Because it's
polygamist.
a very
That's what
important
Because-
conversation.
you're not
Oh my
married.
God.
That's right. You're not married, so you're
Yeah,
just more so
but I was
like
getting the words confused
in
is
the
what I'm saying.
orgy,
That's yeah.
an orgy participant.
The orgy that is life.
Do you hear this?
The orgy that is life.
He heard orgy because that's what he does.
Well, he's got a naked woman on his shirt, so that's the reason why orgy is a word
He has
that's gonna
nipples
stick
on
out
his
to him.
shirt.
He does that. There are nipples on his shirt,
Uncensored
like not
nipples.
probably under his shirt too, but on his shirt.
Right.
We would
We would
only
all
hope.
one can hope. That's a weird thing to say to somebody, right? Like, I sure hope you have nipples under that shirt.
That's
Right.
great.
But nobody knows.
That's great,
one knows.
but it's just like implied, right? Like, what if they don't? You know?
But what if they
Right.
don't? That's
Yeah.
like a
That's
sign
a
of.
whole new conversation right there.
That is a whole new conversation. That's like you can tell if they're an alien because they don't have a belly button. type
Yeah,
Yeah.
right. Yo, I read about some girl who had like belly button removal. Like, how do you remove a belly button?
deal. She's
Why
alien.
would you do that?
How is there no like seam left from that? Like, what is
She's an alien.
that shit? Is crazy to me.
Explain to me how else.
UFO.
Yeah, I mean,
Like, why? Like, that's a deal breaker. And that's
No belly
weird.
button?
Like, I'm not particularly
I'm not
into
happy
belly
to
buttons,
have
but
no
that shit
belly
is a
button.
deal breaker.
I think she's the
If
love
she-
of my life.
It don't.
And then you look
And then
like,
you're like,
oh,
wait.
The shit is a deal breaker.
What
I'm
is that?
sorry.
there's no belly button.
Dog,
Yeah,
what
you don't-
happened?
Nah, you
bruh?
gotta go.
Are you lying?
You gotta
She
go.
don't got no belly button, bro. I couldn't do it.
Hey,
The,
my
the
friends,
weirdest shit happened to me, guys.
My friends invited
Meet my
us to the
girlfriend.
beach.
She doesn't have a belly button. Like, you can't not tell people that. That's following you around.
And people aren't.
Right.
It's not like they won't think about it. They're gonna think about it. They see you
Yeah.
without a
Time.
belly button. Out
yeah,
there.
of course.
I'd have
You got
questions.
an Innie or an Audi? I don't have one.
I have like money.
Damn.
What do you mean?
Wow.
Ew.
You don't understand the pain
Are Audis
of not having like
are
what-
Audis a deal breaker?
not particular. They're not like, ooh, look at that shit. Like, and Innie's not like that either. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not.
Did you see
I'm
the
not
size
getting
of that
gagged.
Audi?
Right.
Yeah,
Did you
I'm not.
see that?
Whoa. Now, if I have to say that, then it is a deal breaker for
Right.
sure. If I'd be like, you see the size of that shit? Like, that's like protrude. Yeah, like,
It's looking like a big
That's what
toe
she
coming
said.
out your
Nah.
belly, man.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. You know, it
Yeah.
depends on the girl, I guess.
Yeah.
So,
If she's nice,
But yeah,
she's
not
got an
having
Audi,
one?
it's fine.
yeah. If you're
Hell no.
sans belly button, like I'm,
Bro.
yeah, I'm just not with it.
Mm-mm.
Sorry. Sorry to all the belly buttonless girls of the world.
Yeah,
Right.
we need to know who
We're
you
sorry.
are. Sans belly button.
You
You put sans
aliens.
in front of something, it's just hilarious. Sans belly button.
Sans, yeah.
So
you
there we go. Well, we know. Are you dating anybody right now?
know. No.
Okay.
I'm not.
He doesn't have
You know,
time for
that's the
that.
thing, man. Is like it's gonna require someone who understands that I'm not like trying to ignore them, but that I'm actually ignoring them.
Listen,
No.
I will ignore you, but I'm not trying
Nah,
to.
it's just like
It's
I'm
just gonna
just
happen.
working.
yeah, I'm either working or I'm making music, you know, and it's like
Yeah.
I get out every once in a while, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, I would like to be eventually, but you know,
You just
I'm at
gotta
the point
think
in my life.
about. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's not like something where I'm like, I need a girlfriend. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, I need the right woman to enter my life,
Yeah.
and then we can evaluate that. You know what I'm saying? It's
There you
like
go.
no pressure. I'm not with that. I feel like relationships fold under pressure.
There
so.
you go. Let it
Yeah.
be organic. Let it just happen.
Yeah,
Just
yeah. Like
naturally.
you get to see.
Yeah.
I don't know if you go out there like searching to
Yeah.
fill this void in your life. Like, what are you? I mean, I get it. You know, we all
Yeah.
need people around us, but
But still, you should have some things that you work on.
don't put
your
somebody
own,
next to you just to fill some void in yourself. You
Yeah.
know, like make it be a mutual
Yeah.
transition
It has
or
to be beautiful.
transmission
Yeah.
of emotions. You know?
Because then she'll end up having like no belly button, and then you'll settle.
Yeah, you know.
You can't do that.
You're gonna settle.
Settle for the no
For a
belly
woman
button.
without a
And then
belly
we're all gonna
button.
be like, Martin, I
Damn.
thought that you weren't about,
If she's
sans
emotionally
belly
dope,
button.
though, maybe I don't know. You know.
Ooh, okay.
It
so
depends.
there you go.
I can't
Emotionally
speak
dope.
because I'm not. I'm not like in this. Man, if she ain't got no belly button, I'm not fucking with it. Let me go back to that. I'm not
Martin,
with
you're
it.
the one for me.
I am
But do you have a belly
But
button?
do you have a freaking belly button?
She's like, there's
No.
one thing I got to tell you, and I'm just like,
Yeah, this. Don't let it be the.
No.
Don't let it be the belly button.
Please say you have a belly
no.
button.
please don't say what I think it is. Like,
Oh, what a
Some crazy
turn of
stuff.
events that would be.
Right.
But yeah, so the EP we can expect it soon. I would say. Well, we
soonish,
hope,
yeah.
we
So,
hope.
so end of this year, first part of next year.
Okay, cool.
Probably my birthday at the latest. I
When's your
would say.
birthday?
January 25th.
So your sign is a.
Aquarius. Does that mean I'm weird?
Aquarius.
People always look at me like, "Oh, that makes sense," and I'm like, "What the fuck
No.
are you talking about?"
I don't know what
are
that
y'all?
means.
I'm just.
Wow, that's funny.
No, I defined it. I don't really run into a whole lot of Aquarius.
I think that's what it is. I don't
We're moody.
Aquarius size.
We're moody.
Aquariuses. Aquarius.
Aquarii?
Aquarii.
Aquarii.
I haven't met a lot of Aquarii. Is that correct?
Aquarius? Yeah,
I'm
I
going
guess.
with
I don't
it.
know.
Stars, man.
It's the A, the constellation.
I'm a. What am I?
You will have good fortune.
I'm a
Like,
Gemini. That's what I am.
Gemini.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
It does.
Okay.
We're Virgos.
Yep.
Virgo Nation. out
Yeah,
here.
I know. I don't like disbelieve it. I just don't get into it so much.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah,
like
yeah,
I think it's
yeah.
fun to like look at that stuff and like see if
Oh,
it
yeah.
correlates to. You know, I'm just not much of a.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's interesting just thinking about the thinking about just how the universe itself just kind of ticks together. You know,
yeah,
just
and
like that.
there are
I think about
theories that go really deep. You know,
Oh,
where
yeah.
you know, depending on where the moon was when
That's
you
right.
were born in relation
yeah.
to this, like that dictates.
Yeah.
You know, just stuff like that. So I'm not above it. I just don't know much
Yeah.
about it.
They
so.
predicted serial killer traits. There was this
Wow.
documentary that put these like top-notch astrologers together and had the whole the housing chart of I think it was like 20 people or more, and 7 of them were like very famous serial killers.
Wow.
And it was completely like anonymous. They didn't know whose charts these were, and they pointed out every single one of the serial killers was like, because of the way the moon is here and this, that, and the third, this person has the characteristics that would be of like a serial killer, and they got
Yeah.
every single one. It was crazy.
Wow.
Like I was like, what?
Serial killers creep me out, man. The whole concept, like watching
creepy.
shows related to it, reading about it,
Yeah,
all that shit creeps me out.
they're creepy.
Yeah.
They
I wanna
just be
talk to
killing
one.
serially.
want
There you
to
go.
have a
Killing
conversation.
serially.
That-
I want to have a conversation.
Killing
with
serially.
one.
I'm just out, I'm just out here killing serially.
Seriously.
All right.
I'm telling you.
Up to
It
it
was like
again.
American Horror Story did a great job of
Oh my god, I loved it.
yeah, that
Well, I
was
still
great.
love it.
Hotel. They had an episode where they brought all the serial killers,
Yeah.
saying that they had all gone through this hotel. It was great.
I never finished that one, by the
It
way.
was awesome. Oh, it's great.
Oh,
On
so
Netflix.
the EP, I'm really trying to get, and I'm saying this out loud.
Go ahead, cut us off. It's fine.
I
Y'all weren't-
do your thing.
y'all weren't
do your,
talking about
do your thing.
Take
It's not.
over.
It's not like we're here to
Yes.
talk about me or
Take over,
anything.
yeah.
I'm just sorry.
Go for it. So, EP, go ahead.
That made me sound like such an asshole. I'm so sorry.
No,
That was
it's
funny.
fine. I just messed with you.
That was awesome.
great.
Perfect.
I'm really trying to get Benjamin Starr on it. So if he's listening to this, again,
Ben, get on your stuff, man.
Yeah,
Benny,
man.
we're texting you.
I
soon.
really need you on this.
We're texting you right now.
Do it.
I can't
So,
do this.
but yeah, that's
Yeah.
continue what you were saying.
now that I
you plebeians.
now that's
like-
exactly how, now that I've made my announcement, you go
I
back
made
to your
my
lives.
announcement.
No, that but I am looking forward to the EP. I hope that you and I hope we get to listen to some. We can actually put it into the show. So that's what she said.
Fuck rapping, sound making beats. Raise the tempo, ooh, I like the speed. Drums got a triple kick done when the 808 come. Little mama drop to her knees. Grab your purse cause we dipping out. Hit my truck, I put it in her mouth. Interaction, satisfaction. She just want that orgasm. Might dig you out if you heading south. In and out, fuck you in a spasm. Hit the drive-thru at Chick-fil-A. Like Fetty Wap when I swing that weight. Eyesight on a #1. Like Christian Grey when I get that plate. Polynesian, extra pickles. Run me up 548.
Hoes on my fucking dick, fucking with my fucking click. Hoes on my fucking dick, fucking with my fucking click. Said we the worst generation now. Said we the worst generation now. Hoes on my fucking dick, fucking with my fucking click. Hoes on my fucking dick, fucking with the fucking click. We the worst generation now. Said we the worst.
Yeah, new wave, do you drink or sip? I'm mixing Kool-Aid with the activists. I'm serving souffle, chilling with your bitch. I make a new play if she set the pick. Kitty, come and get it, go. I might hit her with the finger roll. Shawty only give me 4 stars. Fuck it, I guess I'm a general. Slam dunk and get the fans jumping. Who your man tripping? Better tell him something. Throwing hands, wasn't planning on it, but I'm down to brawl, nigga. It ain't nothing. Fight the best, you better get your rest. Might fuck around and kick you in the chest. Couldn't touch me on your best day. Handing this bitch on the black day.
Hoes on my fucking dick, fucking with my fucking click. Hoes on my fucking dick, fucking with my fucking click. Hoes on my fucking dick, fucking with my fucking click. Hoes on my fucking dick, fucking with my fucking click.
But I really appreciate the time that you've given to us. This has been really cool. We've talked about a lot of cool stuff, and
Hell
I
yeah.
learned a lot about you that I
Dug
didn't
up
know.
some skeletons. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I feel like I went into the depths of my mind for this one. So
That's
it's
good.
pretty cool. Yeah.
I like that.
That's
I'm with
good. I'm excited about that. When you the EP, when you release, are you thinking about shows to follow, and what will be your role in those shows if you do?
So organizing a show is going to be difficult. It's not impossible because everybody is
Yeah.
mostly, from this area.
Yeah.
I haven't decided if I want to incorporate other people that I may know. But that goes along with like extending the EP a little bit. So,
Yeah,
it's just
that
going to
makes
be a couple
sense.
more songs that I really want to put out.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. I guess
It's gonna be. We will see.
Yeah.
We'll see. We'll be on the edge of our seats, man.
Should be good.
Leah, do you have any shout outs or anything that you want to give, or how people can
Uh,
find you, or anything? Like, no, I really don't care about anybody else.
Yeah, I mean, see, that puts me on the spot. It's like shit. Like now, it's like if I do it, then
Somebody's
people are
gonna
gonna be like,
listen
you
and
didn't
be
say
like,
me. Like,
Right.
I mean,
Get those
shout out to
text
the team.
messages.
It is what it is. We all
There
work
you
in
go.
the background. We're all shadow people. So,
Shadows.
some of us less than others.
Safe.
But yeah, I mean,
Exactly.
shout out to everybody doing what they want to do.
Shit,
know?
you.
There you go. I like that.
Following what they feel is important to them. So
When you release the project, how will we be able to listen to it? What
everywhere.
platform?
I'll put it on
Okay, good.
iTunes. I'll put it on Spotify, Apple.
Cool.
Apple Music.
There you go.
It'll be available for purchase, streaming, all that stuff. So
You got the plug with Apple, since you work with Apple.
I don't have the plug to that. I mean, so if you have publishing set up,
Yeah.
then you technically have the plug with Apple.
Oh,
As an
okay.
employee, not so much. I can't be like, yes, put my face on the cover. Of, yeah, like put my face on the front of Apple Music.
That's awesome.
Right.
Nah, like I'm not Frank Ocean. I'm not Kanye West.
Yeah.
You know.
We should do like U2 and just put it in everybody.
Just force it on everybody.
Just force it there.
My mom was so pissed off about that.
Oh, dog.
My mom
I don't
was
blame her.
so pissed off. She called me and said, "This album just..." Well, first
There's
was
a website.
First it was either
that you can actually that Apple made that you can actually go to that removes it from your phone.
That's amazing.
It's amazing. Yeah.
Still kind of creepy.
That it
but still
exists.
amazing.
That it exists is
That is-
amazing.
I'm telling you.
You know, specific for this U2 album. Is
My mom at
hilarious.
first knew it was the devil. At first,
Bro.
Oh wow.
then we had to have a conversation.
That
about
just
how
showed
it's-
it. That just showed
Mom,
their
this isn't
power.
the devil, but
But that's how she relates to things that like,
true.
what is this? Why did this just appear? I don't listen to these
is
people.
demonic.
And then I think it had like a skull on the album or
Oh,
something.
no.
It was bad.
Yeah.
It just got real bad real fast.
it was like two dudes or something.
Dudes holding each other.
Yeah.
Oh
No, and yeah, I don't know that
No.
I'm allowed to talk about that work related stuff.
Gosh.
So I'm not gonna.
Don't
do
worry,
that,
at a
but-
different
Don't do
time.
it.
At a
Yeah,
different
don't do it.
time.
It's
For
okay.
sure.
But anyway, so we know we've got this to look forward to. I'm excited to hear Wraith. There you go.
You got
Be
it.
careful when you say that word.
Yeah, do be careful,
Um,
but think about it as a ghost
Be safe though.
or a ghost-like
Right.
image of
Wraith.
something.
Yes. Yeah.
You know, as in like is it Rolls Royce that makes a Wraith?
Yeah, I think so.
Thanks.
They make a
I think it
Phantom
is.
and then they make a
Yeah,
Wraith.
yeah.
I think. Yeah, it's like that.
There
I
you
hate
go.
that they called it that. Like I don't
Wraith?
like that word.
Why?
The word, yeah, you know,
People
the
with
word
the
hit
list
me.
unite, man.
So I had a song called Ghosts originally, right?
Yeah.
That I was doing with Matt, I guess. And I don't know, I just like the fit. Like I felt like the record felt dark. It felt like Halloween to me.
All right.
Yeah.
And so I just kind of went with the terminologies and like, you know, I don't know. Wraith was cool.
There you go.
I felt it fit the mood and looked good. Shout out Rich.
That's that
Rich
eye
did
for
my
design.
artwork, so
There you go.
yeah.
Sure.
There
for
you
sure.
go. Well, we like it. We've enjoyed our time here with you. Glad that you came through with the posse.
Definitely.
Shout out to the posse. Yeah.
Right. These
That's
guys.
awesome. They look great.
They're
they
probably
look
tired of
enthused.
hearing me talk about me too, so I don't blame them.
No, you did a great job.
He's fine.
Learned a lot of things from you. We're about to close this thing out, fellas.
Word.
Y'all have any last words?
Shout out to the Cubs. I don't watch baseball, but like,
Yeah, that was pretty cool, right?
Yeah,
A
shout out to Bill
century.
Murray for celebrating so hard. He got like wasted and like sang the national anthem and shit.
Yeah.
The Cubs. That was 108 years.
Yeah, the Cubs though is really
Okay, yes, the
biggest
Lakers won
deal
by
for
20
Kind of a
points
big deal.
against the Warriors, but the Warriors are trash.
They're probably gonna do that
I
again.
said they were going to be
like
trash.
next season.
So, yeah.
You know.
They have too many superstars. When you have that many superstars, they can't work together yet. They
Y'all
have to
lose me when
learn
y'all talk
each
about
other.
sports, but I'm with it. I
Yeah.
appreciate a Cubs win just because they
Yeah, that was
waited
cool.
so long for it.
I thought that was cool.
They need the youngins. Youngins can work better together. Exactly.
You got any more last words?
Sorry.
Go ahead, continue with your Cubs shout out.
No, that was it. That's all I had. Like,
Dave likes the Lakers now, so
Nice.
So, I was a long-time Kobe's fan, turned Lakers fan.
Word.
that
That's
was
a
the
good
extent
transition.
of
That
my
makes sense.
Cubs
a good
shout out.
transition.
That was the extent. So,
Oh,
like
yeah.
what's up?
I didn't know they were
Anything else? Oh, I thought you had something else to say.
a true fan.
Really.
Script.
Yeah. Shouts out to everybody.
There you go. That's
Yeah,
cute.
man. Keep doing what y'all do.
That's right.
Whatever makes you happy.
That's
Exactly.
right.
Thanks, Martin.
That's
That's-
all I gotta say.
That was nice and positive.
Yeah.
Do what makes you happy. Do you. Did I just kick
Hey.
somebody?
You did.
Sorry.
You were rubbing my leg.
Sorry, it's an accident.
We're
Ooh.
only here once, as far as we know. So. You know.
As far as we
Right.
know, yeah,
As
that's
far
right.
as we know. So.
That's right.
You never know.
I've been here like 50 times.
This is like my
Whatever.
third time here, man.
It was like, I don't know about you guys.
My third go round.
I've been reincarnated several times. Like,
Exactly.
Well, thanks so much for listening to Time TNL.
Yeah.
We've been here with TBA and DJ Scrib,
Yeah.
who obviously doesn't have his turntables.
Brr.
All right.
Thanks for having me too. I do,
Yeah, no
I do
problem.
appreciate it.
Martin, it was
Yeah,
great.
sure.
It was
Thanks for
great.
being
We
here.
enjoyed it. We enjoyed it,
Yes.
and we expect to see those embarrassing things.
Right.
Hopefully, eventually.
We will
Ready
harass
for
you.
it.
We will harass you. Okay, so TBA.
How you doing?
No,
I'm pretty sure she's trying to wrap up.
you know what
Nah.
this is.
We're not starting a whole new show.
Right.
Is that not what I
that's
thought?
what
I'm
we're
all guessing
doing.
again.
So we're doing a whole nother one.
Dang.
2 takes
Another one.
of an hour show. So
Right.
Yeah, no big deal. Take care of yourself.
There you
Take care
go.
of each other.
Always strive and prosper. ASAP, of course.
And then,
Hey,
of
cozy
course-
tapes.
Oh, I love
Fire.
it.
Look at this guy.
It is fire.
So
Look
good.
at this guy getting excited.
I was like, I like Friends.
Yeah.
Friends made it.
Yep.
There you go. And support is love.
I like the shit with
Yeah.
Lil Uzi.
Look at this
I
guy.
Runner.
like them all.
We're gonna wrap up
it's
Oh,
good.
yeah.
eventually.
All right.
Rapping. Okay.
So,
we're rapping.
and
We
support
just
is love.
talking.
And once again, it's Time TNL, powered by Do Work Media. Until next time, see you, Chucktown.
Peace.